Hello, my name is Chris Fabry, and today I will be presenting my Anthropology of Religion term research project entitled The Satanic Temple, Religion or Political Activism Group, with a focus on the origins of the Satanic Temple and an overview of the organization's actions. The Satanic Temple was founded in 2013 by Salem, Massachusetts-based co-founders Lucien Greaves and Malcolm Jerry. It was founded as a satirical response to the need of a counterbalance against what they saw as the dominant religious privilege in America today. The Satanic Temple was originally founded in response to the 2001 Bush administration's newly created White House Faith-Based Initiatives, where the intention was to create a satanic-based religion that meets all of the Bush administration's requirement for receiving faith-based funding in order to stir up controversy on the program. Jerry was quoted as saying, "Imagine if a satanic organization applied for the funds. It would sink the whole program." This quote captures the original intent of the Satanic Temple, which is to highlight issues with separation of church and state, where Greaves and Jerry felt that evangelical Christian groups monopolized government support and publicity. The Satanic Temple's first major public appearance was in response to the 2012 SB 98 Florida Senate bill, which effectively allows Florida students to present religious prayer during student assemblies. They praised Florida Governor Rick Scott, thanking him for allowing the satanic children to spread their message in schools. After a second media stunt called Pink Mass, where the Satanic Temple antagonized the Westboro Baptist Church, which is known as an openly homophobic and anti-Semitic religious hate group, a surge of new followers appeared which made Greaves and Jerry rethink the structuring of the Satanic Temple. As followers from the US, Canada, and the UK looked towards them for the next activity, the Satanic Temple was restructured to clearly present their ideals by creating tenets and official mission statement to encourage benevolence and empathy among all people, reject tyrannical authority, advocate practical common sense, oppose injustice, and undertake noble pursuits. The 7 tenets of the Satanic Temple focus on promoting empathy, justice, and individual rights and freedoms using scientific fact as the primary source of information when making decisions. The message of the tenets are summarized with the statement, "The spirit of compassion, wisdom, and justice shall always prevail over the written or spoken word." Ironically, the Satanic Temple does not actually believe in a satanic-like deity, or the traditional Christian God, or any supernatural beings for that matter. Instead, the TST promotes a non-theistic belief system based on rational inquiry, where they instruct their followers to exercise reasonable agnosticism in all things. While the TST does not pray to or believe in a designated deity, they do use Satan as a symbol of the eternal rebel in opposition to arbitrary authority. The metaphorical symbol of Satan is accompanied by the TST's 9-foot-tall bronze monument of Baphomet, a hermaphrodite idol embodying opposites and celebrating contrasts. So does TST qualify as a religion? Well, according to The Elementary Forms of Religious Life, a book by Émile Durkheim, a French sociologist, he defines religion as a unified system of beliefs and practices relative to sacred things, with beliefs and practices which unite into one single moral community called a church. Durkheim states there are no religions that are considered false. All share a common feature, which is 2 oppositional criteria, the sacred and the profane. The TST's inclusion of an organized church with sacred things such as rituals, symbols, and tenets meet Durkheim's requirements of a religion. In addition to Durkheim's definition, TST is officially acknowledged as a tax-exempt religion by the IRS as of 2019. But what is TST most known for? Political activism, highlighting issues regarding the separation of church and state, prayer in public schools, gender equality, abortion rights, and promoting religious plurality in the U.S. One of the main stances of the Satanic Temple is that publicly owned spaces should either be free from religious messaging or be opened up to representations of all faiths. TST uses its massive Baphomet statue to protest 10 Commandments monuments, insisting that if one exists on state grounds, then the other should too. In 2016, TST announced an elementary school after-school program called After School Satan, in response to the evangelical Christian after-school program, the Good News Club, which won the right in court to advertise its religion on school grounds. The after-school Satan program does not promote conversion to Satanism, but instead focuses on critical thinking activities for children. The 2014 Supreme Court decision in Burwell v. Hobby Lobby that permitted corporations like Hobby Lobby to deny employees medical insurance for contraceptives they deem against their religion prompted another TST response. TST is using the ruling and its religious status to provide abortion and contraceptive support for anyone in need. The Satanic Temple has many other political campaigns not covered in this presentation, some of which include protesting Planned Parenthood protesters, ending corporal punishment in schools, and supporting LGBTQ rights, just to name a few. TST continues to use its religious status to advance its political agenda by using the general apprehension towards Satanism to highlight issues regarding religious bias and encroachment into government. So this brings us back to the topic of this presentation. Is the Satanic Temple a religion or merely a political activism group? The Satanic Temple meets respected definitions and requirements of a religion, yet also shows an extremely strong focus on political activism. TST exhibits syncretism of several previous philosophies and religions, such as Aleister Crowley's Thelema philosophy and Anton LaVey's Church of Satan, melded together with strong progressive activism schools of thought. I believe that the Satanic Temple exists as both a religion and a political activism group. As society evolves, so does its religious needs, and TST is a product of its environment. The desire to fill this niche religion is clear with its 19 chapters spread across 3 countries and reports of over 50,000 followers. Thank you.